All right. And welcome back again already, everybody. I am Raw Zim, and this is Guild Tales Dungeons and Dragons, Season 2, Episode 29, Part 2, Disharmony in the Party. Go ahead and do a very brief recap of the previous one. We'll let Gram do it again.
Graham, wanting to help the ensemble, decided to look into some things and discovered that Ren is actually after Kray's mother. Upon discovering this, he was going to go to Kray and discuss things and the fact that he was going to try to stop this. But then Kray decided to very bluntly put how little trust he had in any of the party, despite all the things they have been through, and Graham took real offense to it and stopped trusting and decided that if Kray couldn't trust them, then Kray didn't need to be part of literally anything that was any of his business. So then Graham went to find Ren, hopefully to prevent the assassination, which would turn him into a straight-up monster. But unfortunately, Kray had used his ability to determine what Graham was actually trying to was going to ask him previously. And then not getting all of the information because it was only answering the question that he asked, told his mother, who then sent people after Ren. But also, he had people a little bit more in what's the word I'm looking for?
Defensive measures?
No, more intentionally sent people after Gram and Lute Tudor.
People were already sent after Luke Tudor. He just was like, can you kill him faster, please?
That being said, Gram was ambushed in an alley while looking for Ren, and in his attempt to escape, met his dad again. In terrifying fashion, his family engaged with the Demir in a bloody fight. And by the time that Graham found Ren, he was able to call Eileen, who helped Graham talk Ren down and get him to let go of his vendetta against Kray's mother. Which the trigger was ironically almost turned into a self-fulfilling prophecy by Graham wanting to trust Kray and then hesitating and then deciding to not trust him. Then, after all that happened, Elemin and Kray and their traveling companion, who's still hidden by a cloak, Coridan, arrived at the hideout of the ensemble, where they were met by Gram and Eileen. And after a short interrogation and some heart-to-hearts, there was
Kenny's
an
enjoying the
understanding
stream.
reached. And that's what happened.
I do really like those new animations we've got. And we got many more on the way.
Excellent, excellent.
We have to save Lute as fast as we can, but quick! We need a 2-hour heart-to-heart conversation to work out our differences.
Honestly,
Listen. As much as Cray kind of wanted the heart-to-heart to happen, he would not mind if he got back and it's like, oh no, it's too late.
Yeah, that was my theory, especially at the end when you were like, oh yeah, you guys teleport over there. You were like, no, you guys run over there. Take some extra time.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, we're teleporting. I'm pretty sure.
No, he's teleporting. You guys are running, according to him.
But he's not really teleporting. He's doing that shadow stuff thing, so he can just like zoop, and he can get back to his place super fast.
Yeah, and
And
Eileen was.
poor Dan will just be left there alone.
I mean, Elemin
I
will
mean, you've
probably-
already forgotten he was there.
He zoops all the way to his house, and he takes like one step, catches his breath, then
to
another
be fair,
step.
Graham didn't really forget. He's just like, I just don't have time to deal with this right now. It's
Fair.
the only way I can work with this person anymore and not want to murder hobo him is for this talk to happen, and then after this talk finishes, I immediately have to go save someone who's about to be assassinated.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's not so much that he wanted to forget that Dan was there. It's just like was at the moment sadly irrelevant to everything that was happening unless he's coming to stop Lute from being assassinated.
Yeah. I mean, Elemin also knew he was there, but yeah, he knew that the party actually needed this heart-to-heart to happen. Otherwise, things would end very badly.
Out of character, I knew that, and in character, I'm pretty sure Corridon was thinking, "Can I open the door? Can I leave? Can I use Misty Step to go over there and then slip away?"
Can I hide from these crazy people?
You could have said something.
In the middle of that? Are you fucking kidding me?
Fair
If I
enough.
speak up now, I am going to die. Get out of here without dying.
If he speaks up
don't know
now,
if I can.
everyone's gonna yell "shut up" at him at the same time with such an angry intensity, he will die.
Yes.
So back to Lute dying.
I mean,
I should personally throw out there because I didn't get to do so before we split the recording, but I can maybe stay around for like another hour, maybe slightly longer before I need to sleep.
all right.
Okay.
So, a client by the name of Merrick is going to walk into your room.
I've heard that name, but out of character.
Yep.
So I know he's Demir out of character. In character,
Not
no. Yes. So wait, what kind of client is he?
He seems to have put extra gold down to just get through the questionnaire, so to say. So you don't have any idea, but it seems that he has reserved an hour with you.
All right, I guess I'll go. Is he meeting me in my office, or am I going to a special room with like a dance section? Guess I'll meet him in my room
Yes.
with a dance section.
Dan.
Yes. Come in.
He is going to step inside, and I'm going to send you an image.
Yes, lovely.
I actually don't know what this guy looks like. You should just post it in the Guild Tales.
All right,
Don't-
fair enough.
Don't worry, I have my substitute character ready. If all-
I hope Lute doesn't die because I liked whenever Lute and Gram fought together. That was awesome.
Yeah. Two bunnies unite.
Curiously, he is dressed in a lot of black, actually. Cloak, hood, mask. Practically the only thing you can see is the eyes.
And no one found this wildly suspicious.
They liked his money.
Fair.
To be fair, this is a whorehouse.
Okay.
I'm sure people showing up in disguise is nothing new. They don't exactly want to be identified and have the fact that they were visiting such an establishment. They don't want that known, so...
I haven't
that's
heard
kind
Luke
of-
Tudor yelling "not a whorehouse" yet.
I need to find the correct term for this. They do other stuff.
Embassy.
Yes,
Bordeaux?
I'm sure they do other stuff too.
Oh wait, no, it's not burlesque because they do other stuff.
Bordeaux.
Bordello, yes.
Regardless of what you want to call it, that is what it basically boils down to. And people
Well-
would not want to be seen going in.
What cut am I getting of this?
You're getting 60%.
Ooh, I get a good cut.
That'll be great. It'll be a great thing to put me in your will. Assuming he doesn't just take his money back after he slits your throat.
By the way, did I have enough time to do one thing before this guy got here?
Yes.
Okay, I wrote in the journal everything I know about the
Ensemble.
ensemble.
You're okay.
I'm laughing at it being misnomered as entourage.
That's
And I put it in a journal and I put it in my safe, and I technically also have a letter that has stuff about that, which I was going to put it in my deposit box, but I'm going to assume that didn't happen yet,
That would have required you to leave.
which didn't happen. So yeah. I was planning to do that the whole time, I swear.
So, Lute Tudor then.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I am here for you for the next hour. I hope that I may please you.
He's going to sigh deeply. Well, then I suppose you could entertain me for a little while. Could you tell me a little bit about you, first and foremost?
Yes, I am Lute Tudor. I am the head dancer here at the place that we are.
Yeah, that place.
Oh, all right. Fine enough.
I didn't come up with a name, okay.
This is your establishment.
Well,
Okay, I
just say this fine establishment.
find the red saxophone.
the red saxophone.
right?
That's his name.
Okay,
I told
sure.
you I'm bad at names. The red saxophone is the name of this place.
Red
Yeah. I grew up on the streets until I was trained for this establishment. And So, you could say that I grew up here.
Yes. Oh, by the way, congratulations on your recent promotion.
Ah, yes. Thank you. As Lute goes to make tea. And how would you know anything about that?
Well, this is about you, not me. But, seeing as how I've been recently demoted and been given a dirty job like this, someone who is apparently directly involved with some people I was friends with, to a loose degree. And I meant to go see them again, but things happened. Perhaps I should take this one with a bit more consideration.
As he reaches out and pours his guest a cup of tea.
There's some real big red flag words in that sentence he just said.
Oh yeah.
Hey, did you?
Yep.
Why did you make the Demir just entirely incompetent?
Oh no. This one specifically is the one that Terracona had befriended. And Nim also. So he has been sort of keeping touch on this party. So even though he got the kill order, he's thinking like he's kind of. God damn it! I got demoted. Fuck that woman. Really, this group? I'm messing with this group again. Come on, I like these guys.
And to be fair, while the Demir decided to confront Gram in the open instead of doing it in his sleep, he was just extremely lucky that that Gram managed to get away.
I wouldn't say it was lucky. I think Graham had getting away pretty much in the bag. It's just Graham no longer has to worry about them pursuing him or getting back with the information that they failed.
Yeah.
Also, that attack was because Cray's mom was literally out of patience. She said, "Do it now."
Yes.
She's like, do it now, and hey, he's in the area.
Yeah, so can I convince him to drink some tea?
Unfortunately, he is not partaking, but he does seem more interested in listening to you.
Well,
because he just sort of like revealed himself and does not seem entirely convinced that he should.
well, judging by my current list of enemies, and the fact that you're choosing to confront me in this way, I'm assuming Cray, as Nim does not have this sort of sway over people. But Cray is with the Azorius, meaning he probably went through a third party.
He's staying silent on that one.
No need to answer. Your silence speaks plenty.
I mean, I don't really see what you're going to do with that information. It's not really relevant to the current situation.
No, and I assume after you assassinate me, you're going to clean up this spot.
Well, let's see if that happens.
Basically, he's like, let's convince me not to kill you.
This is especially stressful because this is Luke freaking Tutor and he can't fight this guy. He's not gonna suddenly bust out a super move.
Oh, believe me, you can't. This guy is actually out of our league ourselves. The only reason why we actually managed to fight over Celestiality is because Terracotta was a character that Jaffer made that was kind of overpowered because he was using stuff from a book that's supposed to be what was it again? It was supposed yeah, it was supposed to be experimental stuff that is not actually official stuff that we're supposed to use because it's kind of broken.
Well, that and apparently he cares plenty about his subordinates. So when they were about to get axed, they kind of said like, "Leader, please help!" And he said like, "All right, hold on. Literally, all of you step back. I'm gonna fight you guys one on one." Ensuing a string of one-on-one matches until he got worn down.
The only other person it could have...
Rowan! Thank you very much for that raid! Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome in. Rowan, would you like a regular shout-out, or would you like a random clip from your channel brought up? How was your stream as well? And welcome in, everybody. I am Razim. We do variety gaming here. Right now, we are doing Guild Tales, Dungeons and Dragons. Though recently, we have also been doing, as far as regular games go, Dwarf Fortress, Phasmophobia, Total War, Warhammer 3, and much more. Let's go ahead and see this clip from Rowan.
You were trash.
Oh, hey, Minecraft. Apparently you got squashed by an anvil. Okay. You did 7 hours tonight? Nice. But we also do a lot of tabletop games like you are seeing right now. Chris, there was audio at the first of it. I don't know, it was something with the clip itself. But yeah, we also do a lot of tabletop games here. D&D, Pathfinder, World of Darkness, Exalted. And we've got a new Pokemon Mystery Dungeon tabletop game starting in the very near future. So everybody that came in with Rowan, do make sure you hit that follow button and come join us again, as well as stick around now. And for those that were already here, share the love and go check out Rowan. I'll be in the chat now. Rowan, again, thank you for sharing your community. And I'll let you guys get back to it.
Rowan is a lovely bean.
I also assumed that if I called for help, that any help that arrived would be immediately cut down.
Unfortunately so. This is between you and me. However, well, I am not of the high position I once had, so I'm not going to hold myself to my former standards.
Are you saying you want me to convince you not to assassinate me?
I'm saying it's very possible that you can do so. I don't hate you. Plus, you seem to be a very lucky individual with recent turns of event, so maybe something can happen.
Hardly lucky. It took a lot of effort and a lot of research. Every step was meticulous. Even
then you're
you,
a very determined individual.
even you showing up was not above the calculations. Though, sooner than I expected. I thought I'd have a few more hours at least. But I'm not afraid to die for the Orzhov.
You shouldn't do that.
At least, if I did, they would have much to gain from my death.
Not quite the direction I was going, but fine enough.
You expected me to grovel?
No, I expected you to have some will to live.
There's so much I can still do with my life. Yeah, I will die today. Okay.
Let's talk. Are you?
Leave me
All
there.
right. Well, I guess I'll just put you out of your misery then.
Just take out that knife. I'll stab myself. Thank you. Just stop your yapping.
Do you really not care?
About my life?
Most people tried very hard to cling to it.
Oh, I care. But what better use of my life is there?
If you strike me down, I shall become more expensive than you could ever imagine.
Now, listen. I hold on. He's going to like place one hand over his face.
He's actually flabbergasted.
You are ready to die to give benefit to the Orzhov, who have only recently given you rewards for your efforts.
Yes. I have proven myself to them. My final gambit upon my death shall be the death nail in this team's coffin, should it happen.
Do you hate them?
No. I have nothing against them. Well, aside from the one who assaulted me and the one who sent an assassin after me. Though that was to be expected, I guess. I just thought he'd do it himself.
I have nothing against them, except for the one that attacked me, and the one that tried to kill me, and the one that looked at me funny, and
I mean, to be fair, being assaulted to near death and having an assassin sent at you seems like pretty good reasons not to like some of the party.
Yes.
Do you need someone to talk to?
Me? Is he saying that in character?
Yes. It's like he thinks that there's something wrong with you.
That I'm sounding insane.
You know, it's the perfect defense. If he thinks you're crazy and you're out of your mind, he'll feel so bad for you, he won't want to kill you.
Is it because Lute is acting so disdainfully towards the party and yet seems to have absolutely no malice towards them whatsoever?
Yes. Also, you're not really doing much to like say like, no, don't kill me. I want to live. Like, if you die, things will go. Or if I die, things will only get better for the Orzhov. Like, what the fuck? This ain't about the Orzhov, my guy.
He's saying that what he's trying to get the assassin to understand is that while he doesn't want to die, there will be a value in his death that will do harm to those that he dislikes.
Do you have anything to live for?
Hmm. In particular,
Then why have you been trying so hard if you're so devoid?
because there's nothing.
So you finally grasped something. That's good for you, isn't it?
Yes. I just
Okay.
grasped someone who needed me, needed my services. And if I die needed, if I die a tool or a pawn, then I have lived.
No. No, you haven't. Jesus Christ, this is so fucked. That bitch sent me here on purpose.
and this is the Emir saying this. The people that are not supposed to have attachments.
To be fair, this guy obviously does have attachments.
Yes.
Yeah,
Which
that's
is probably why
that's-
he was demoted.
Yeah. Like, he clearly had attachments to his subordinates, leading to the one-on-one matches and then a sort of friendship.
Yes.
Like, he's got skill, he's just not got the right attitude, and finally got him in trouble.
Makes sense, actually.
Not only that, but I'm sure that once I die, my pockets will be rummaged through, perhaps by the less talented amongst here, and with that money, they will be able to eat heartily for the next few weeks.
That still kind of messed up. That's not better.
You're looking at a martyr, my friend. A willing martyr for whatever causes the current one.
Oh no.
If you strike him down, he'll only make whoever's supporting him stronger.
Yay.
Though I'm sure that a struggle would probably aid you in when they come to see your handiwork.
Alright. Then. Oh my god. Loot Tudor, high or low?
Well, because Graham chose high, Lute, as his opposite, should choose low.
You're strange. You're very strange.
Very.
Even Graham would be. I think even Graham would just be like full rage and like just wanting to murder him. Just be like, well, I can't do this anymore. You're just too depressed. You want this too badly. You're too depressing.
Do you have family?
No. Well, the Orsov. Yeah,
How old
so,
are you?
so to speak. Goodness, I actually don't know.
You celebrate a birthday.
No. Though I am aware of when I came to be, I just don't know what age that would make me. You see, the
Rolling
Orsov.
Thundaga, thank you very much for that raid. You have come for my skies? You can have them. They got that weird ball of fire up there. I could do without that.
Yes, please, remove it. Remove it.
The sun is a deadly laser.
Anyways, Rolling Thundaga, thank you very much for that raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. I am Raw Zim. We do all variety of things here, such as Dwarf Fortress, Total War Warhammer 3, 2 Point Campus, Phasmophobia, and a lot of tabletop games. You all have come in during our Guild Tales Dungeons and Dragons campaign, though we also have Pathfinder, World of Darkness, Exalted, and a new Pokemon Mystery Dungeon tabletop campaign starting very soon. Again, thank you so much for that raid, Rolling Thundaga. How was your stream? And would you like a regular shout out or a random clip brought up from your channel? And for those already here, do share the love with Rolling Thundaga and go check them out. For those that are just joining, make sure you hit that follow button and come stick around tonight and come join us again in the future. We do lots of stuff, and I would love to see you all here again. I just need to know if Rolling Thundaga would like that clip or just a regular shout out.
Here's to new beginnings.
And thank you for that follow, Natsuru. I don't know if Rolling Thundaga can hear me.
I don't know either. I haven't seen anything else from them.
Oh.
Well, let's go ahead and get a regular shout out for them for now. And I will be in the chat and we'll let everybody keep on going with the roleplay.
He's going to stand up and walk closer to you, Lute Tudor.
Yeah. Let's see what I was saying. Okay. The Orsov works with all the guilds, sometimes over or under the table, and in my case, it was the Simics. Have you ever heard of a blood doll?
No.
Oh, it's kind of what I do right now, except you're paired with a vampire, but unfortunately, in spite the Simic's best efforts, I caught anemia quite easily.
Cool. I'm adopting you. This isn't up for debate.
Yes. Was that in character?
Yes. Congratulations, someone else wants you, if just to keep you away from other disgusting things.
Well, Lute's confused, but he'll go along with it. Al, if you mean it, I could at least see how serious you are. Oh no, that
You?
sounds like...
Alright, let's go to the Azorius.
Yeah, the Azorius. Oh wait, that's to officiate it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He's going to literally sign actual paperwork.
And with one arm wrapped around Lute's waist, he is going to just hoist him onto his shoulder and start leaving.
I like Lute and this
Please
guy
don't
even
disturb me while
more
I plot to
now.
overthrow you.
_Zim has given the DM a reroll. May RN Jesus have mercy on you.
Oh no.
Reroll that D100.
Well, Zim, you can't give yourself...
Please don't
Okay,
disturb me while I plot to overthrow you.
_Zim has given the DM a reroll. May RN Jesus have mercy on you.
I don't know. There's something. Don't do cards in games you're a part of. Something.
It's
Something,
called testing a card.
Oh,
I know that
Hmm.
that's not something that is allowed. I set the rule myself, you little gits, to
I
steal a
actually
word
didn't.
from Rob.
Okay, well, I guess Lute is off to being adopted by this super.
Being adopted by a powerful assassin.
Yeah.
As Elemin and Graham
Well,
like
this,
kick
this
down the
would be
door.
around the point where they arrive, like, and they see him just like over the shoulder of this Night Vale specter.
He'll get his journal back first. Just not gonna say. He'll say, I probably should get that first. Shh. Takes it, and then we go.
Graham will
You don't get
Graham
a
not
choice. He
knowing
is
this.
picking you up.
Oh,
Graham is
no.
like,
Oh,
what?
no.
What the hell is this? Like, he's like so confused. Like, why are you kidnapping him?
Not
I
enough
thought you were
ale.
here to
Randus Corzin
assassinate
gave the
him.
party a reroll.
Listen, there is something wrong with this guy, and I need to get him away from the Orzhov.
That's actually fair. I assume that he was kind of in deep
Also-
with them.
Also,
did
yes,
everyone
I
know
was
I work-
here to assassinate him, but felt kind of skeevy about it, so I thought I'd talk to him a little first. Yeah, no, there's something's going on here, and I can't say I like it. Can't say I like any of it.
Elemin is going to interject. Elemin is going to interject. Wait, Merrick, is that you?
Oh shit, you recognize me? Hi,
I recognize your voice. I couldn't forget about you. If that was because I fought you with Terracona.
we met once, but glad I stuck in your memory, I guess.
It's kind of hard to forget seeing you fight with Terracona.
That was pretty intense.
Exactly. In fact, if I don't remember correctly, I do believe
tolerate any more of this benevolence. Randus Corzin has brought the chaos.
Yeah, in fact, if I remember correctly, Graham specifically wasn't there, so Graham wouldn't know of this guy, but Elemin does. Okay, so Elemin is gonna say, can you explain to me what's going on right now?
Well, I was supposed to assassinate him, but I've been demoted, so I don't have to hold up to my usual standards. So I decided to talk with him a little bit. This is bad. I don't know what's going on here, but this is just bad.
What kind of bad? Like brainwashing initiate bad, or are we talking about like
A blood doll, and if you kill me, the Orzhov will only gain from it. Like, what the fuck?
so basically mind controlled Orzhov initiate.
Probably.
Understood. All right. You know what? I kind of like you, so I guess I'll trust you.
I'm a fan of your group.
Also, if it makes you feel any better, the order to kill him is supposed to be getting canceled, or I'm gonna be having stern words with someone.
Oh, neat.
It was Cray, wasn't it? Yeah. Lute's happy he guessed correctly. It was a blind guess.
Cool. I'm off to adopt this rabbit thing. Later.
Okay.
Okay.
What do I call you, Daddy?
Merrick. Call me Merrick.
Daddy Merrick. Got it.
No.
Father Merrick?
I'll accept that one.
Okay.
Father Merrick makes you sound like a priest, but what the hell?
It makes him sound like a priest.
Yes.
Well, I could call him Papa Merrick.
That would, I think, probably be the best of the three.
Is this situation actually happening in front of me?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Graham's gonna put his sword away and be like, I honestly, I can't say that I disapprove of this.
I mean,
Well, here's a better question though. Are you and him gonna be safe if she realizes that you were going to do what you were going to do?
Well, don't worry. He can just use me as a battery.
No. Also, what? Also,
what? What the hell does that mean?
Oh, people can run on me.
What?
physically?
No.
I'm never quite so
let me
comfortable as
let
when
me
I'm at
let me
least
put it this
6
way,
feet
Elemin.
under.
I think he might be referring to the fact that he seems to be able to make other people way stronger. Because whenever he was with me, helping me subdue one of my family members who was doing some really bad things.
Oh, are his abilities similar to Mary's then? Because
I don't know.
that's kind of what she does. She strengthens others, but
I don't
hope
think it was. I don't think it was mana.
fair.
But he did make me go. He did make me zoom real fast and hit people real hard.
Fair enough.
Cordan's just gonna scuttle up beside the assassin and Lute and just stoop down to look Lute in the face and just go, "Are you all right?"
I don't know.
Well, you are safe at the very least, think. Because
Anyway, I've got some time left. Feel free to browse his office. Maybe there's some Orzhov things that, I don't know, have some aura of influence. I don't know. You know Orzhov best.
Yes, and also go in there and look under the floor where I showed you last time, because I recorded my entire assassination attempt. Might want to erase that.
Okay.
Neat.
And I trust you'll be able to break into my safe.
Breaking into saves isn't usually my thing, but
Okay, writes down. Here's the combination. Take out the journal. You'll see inside there.
okay. Graham will do that. He'll go to retrieve the journal and see if there's any kind of magical brainwashy Orzhov things in there.
I mean, there's tea on the table. And you know how much he talked about poisoned tea.
Has already consumed it.
True, but you also said that you got it from the... Wait, is this whole place an Orzhov place?
Out of character or in character?
Graham would know.
Yeah, so kind of both.
Graham would know. Yes, it's a Orzhov secret. Wait, was I not supposed to say that?
No. He'd figure it out because Graham is also Orzhov.
Yeah,
he's an Orzhov who probably heard rumors of most secrets being in Ashfell, the keeper of the secrets.
it's a fake neutral territory run by the Orzhovs. To basically, it's their way of competing with the Dimir.
Ah. Graham will look at Elemin. Elemin, please remove everyone. I'm gonna burn this fucking place down.
Elemin blinks. Okay, sure.
I know I shouldn't do it, but I really want to. This is a bad place.
Are you? Do you know something that I don't? Like I
This
know.
is this is a Orzhov facility.
Oh,
It. Give in to your hate.
Everyone here is Graham has been trying real hard from the start of this campaign to be better than his family. He doesn't want to immediately. He's like, no, that's my gut reaction. Don't listen to the evil voice in your head.
No, not
I mean, he
everyone
also
there.
did witness like a surprising goodness from the Demir of all people. Like, oh,
Yeah.
there's this random Demir that Elemin knows. That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. Not everyone there is Orzhov. We technically only about half of them even have connections.
That's why Graham was like. Also, I could probably tell that Lute lives here, and these other people probably live here. He's like, okay, I'm gonna come back.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna
technically.
dismantle this place, not
Yeah.
necessarily burn it to the ground and leave all these people homeless and even more vulnerable to the Orzhov.
Technically, I'm not even supposed to leave normally, except recently.
Yep.
Graham
Has
is gonna
existed inside
Graham is
this
gonna be
whole
like,
time.
Eileen, I I got a great project for Ren.
Cool. I'll make a note of it. I think I can guess. Also,
I think this
is
seems
that
like a Ren and Pluto kind of job.
right? I have to admit, I didn't think families were established so aggressively.
isn't usual. Nothing that happens with this group is usual. So please don't think of it like that.
I didn't know. I just didn't realize that you could force adoption.
You can't, but I don't think Lute really seems all that opposed to it.
Lute wants to see what this family thing's all about. Lute says in his voice,
Graham will say
speaking of himself in the third person.
a good family can make all the difference in your life. A bad family will basically ruin you.
Are you saying Merrick's bad?
No, I'm saying the Orzhov the Orzhov tend to be a little bit more of a bad family to keep company with.
Merrick just sort of like a raise in brows, like, "Do you also want to be adopted? I could go for 2 for 1." I mean, at this point, what the fuck?
Graham will
What
shake
the
his
fuck
head.
ever.
Shake his head. No, I plan on reforming my family best I can. I'm sure you probably know a bit about it.
Cool. Good luck.
Yeah. Besides, I'm younger than Graham.
Are you? You didn't know your age.
It's complicated. I wasn't born a baby.
What?
Huh?
Please get this guy some love. He needs it back.
Oh, hey. Welcome to adoption. And he's leaving for the Azorius.
Elemin is going to blink. You know, seeing yours family, Cray's family, and now Tudor's situation, I can't help but think maybe I'm lucky that I didn't have a family growing up.
Graham understands that, but he also has because that's the thing that he has a family, but he's never really felt like they were family. So he's kind of wanted one, and he's been kind of trying to find one. So someone being like, "Yeah, no, families just seem like a terrible thing," is just kind of a little bit of a blow to Gram.
Calcero pokes his head out. Then we're brothers.
Families can be reassuring.
Well, I suppose the Boros is my family, although a very strict one.
Congratulations, Lute Tutor. You have survived and come out with a new parental figure.
Yay! I have a new
Although
father.
depending on what we can do, your parental figure might be killed off by Cray's mom just because she doesn't like the things that are going on around.
What did you do? What I wanted to do. You're demoted again. Fuck you.
Don't worry, Papa Merrick. I'll get you promoted.
No. Leave. I'll promote myself. the way I first got into my position with skill, or just working under a different leader. I'm going to another district in the Tamir.
You know, I can put a good word for you with some Demir higher ups.
How do you? Never mind.
You probably wouldn't actually know any Demir. You might know people who claim to be Demir to try to be like, haha, look how awesome I am, but they probably weren't actual Demir.
No, they're probably not the actual person, but they're probably there to be fake heads.
Like I said, the Demir are largely like these just. Most people don't even realize they're really a thing. They're just more like a thing, like the boogeyman that guild initiates whisper about.
I'm just using what my thing says, and it states the inner workings of any noble court.
No, you assume they're nobles.
Well, it's the equivalent in this setting. It's the guilds.
Fair.
Anyway, nah, he probably wouldn't know anyone high up, but he would know someone who would be able to send a word there.
Basically, you managed to charm a little bit of information out of some Demir.
Yeah, but in this case, Merrick doesn't want me to, so I can't get him a promotion unless I do it secretly.
You just get him under a different boss, and they're like, yes, I could use a Night Veil Spectre of my own, especially since Cray's mother is not about to look so great, losing some 76 agents.
Yeah, actually, I will get him promoted because I just kind of realized that if Cray's mother finds out, this would be a really great time to demote or assassinate him, and getting him a promotion would probably be better.
We shall see.
Gram will just let out a heavy emotionally drained sigh and be like, Eileen, can we go?
And thank you.
I'd like to go and sleep for a day.
Yes, and thank you, Graham. Thank you, Kuradon. Thank you for coming to save me as fast as you possibly could have.
I am
Hours passed.
I am also here.
Technically, it was as fast as they could because it was either that or there was literally about to be like a miniature civil war fought within the party. It was likely it was either going to be like there was not a lot of options on how that played out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Elemin.
I mean, it's a good thing they took a while. You got adopted. You got...
And all the booze that brings me somehow.
And all that craziness. Something came out of it. Something
Graham will look at
beautiful.
Corridon and just be like, "I'm really sorry for like everything you've been witness to."
I shall ruminate on it later.
I am sorry. I didn't get you away for the entire thing. But by the time I realized what was going to happen, it was kind of too late to stop it, or to get away. I needed to be there myself.
So I guess my next job is to make sure Cray and Nim no longer want to kill me.
Indeed.
Probably, yes.
Nim's going to be a little harder than that because I remember that little court case?
Yes.
It might have just been a front.
I already knew that. I just don't know what they were trying to get. And I somehow feel like I doubt that they told you what they were after.
No, I knew the whole time and I was coordinating the whole thing.
We can save that for next session. Sweet.
The end.
Oh,
Well,
so
Graham's
no one's
opinion
gonna
is-
come and find Nim?
No, because I need to
Okay.
kill.
You were missing. And then Graham told Cray where Nim was, so there was no need to find him anymore.
I mean, now
He's
that
been located.
I mean, now that Elemin actually knows where Nim is, he'd probably go ahead and visit him, since Elemin still does want to train a fly with Nim. It's just been kind of in the background because of all the stuff that's been going on.
Oh yeah, Cray's also gonna do that.
Ah,
True.
yes, go ahead. As Eileen takes Graham home to just collapse.
Graham has been going through a lot of emotionally draining things these last few sessions.
He has. It's been
So
very difficult.
honestly, so has Elemin, for two different reasons. But
which is why Elemin is like the one of the few people in the party so far that Graham is just like, I can trust you. You're reliable. You're consistent.
he tries. Well, I think I think after all of that, I think something positive came out of this entire day. But boy,
Indeed.
am I drawing again. Still though, now that I know where Nim actually is, I may actually go and see him. I haven't seen him in a while. I wonder what he's actually up to, training with Malt, apparently.
Graham would just be like, well, I can only assume it has to do with mana abilities. I can only hope that it's not like something involving cooking.
I do not think Malt could possibly teach Nim anything about cooking unless he's cooking rocks.
You know what I mean.
Fair.
Graham, I'm not gonna lie. Graham actually worries that Nim would have mana abilities that aren't actually focused, that wouldn't actually be useful for fighting the Seekers, because they're basically would be like a civilian use of a mana power. Like, oh, I want to be able to cook more stuff.
That's
I wanna be
completely possible, you know. They don't have to be combat related.
I know, that's why Graham is so worried about what Nim's mana abilities are.
There's
Or
a
what
mana
they're
ability
going
to
to
turn
be.
into a wall.
To be fair, though, a mana ability related to cooking would probably do you make food that grants extra buffs than cooking
Maybe, but
already does.
Graham's also pretty sure that like Greta pulling a kitchen out of nowhere might have been a mana ability, and he's just like, I could totally see Nim doing something just like that.
Common
It-
kitchen. In defense mode.
Well,
He's just like, there's no way, there's almost no way that would have any real practical uses for saving Ravnica.
What
As
if
much as he'd like,
everything inside it was an animated object?
maybe I don't know how combat worthy an animated object is.
Nim's kitchen enters the battlefield tap. At the beginning of a keep, untap Nim's kitchen. Tap for 1 mana of any color. At the beginning of upkeep, place a 1/1 animated utensil token onto the battlefield.
Yes. Excellent. Anyway, Elemin and Cray are coming to visit Nim.
Yeah, so specifically, Cray is gonna teleport home. He's gonna call off the order. I would do the role play for that, but we'll do that another time.
Fair enough.
Just
Yeah.
because I'm short on time, but something important is gonna happen during that call.
Yeah.
After the call happens, he's gonna go and he's gonna actually pick up Nim's Martin, and he's gonna take that with him to go see Nim.
Elemin will probably head to the Selesnya after being teleported back. He will probably go with Graham, since that's where Graham's home
Oh no,
is.
Graham rarely sleeps at his actual home. He sleeps almost entirely at the ensemble's
Ensemble.
place.
Fair.
He is very tired.
Okay, then yeah, Elemin will head to the Selesnya.
And again, he feels a lot safer in the ensemble's place
Fair.
than he does at his own little hole in the wall apartment, basically.
Yeah, fair. Well, yeah. After being teleported back to the hideout, Elemin would go to the Selesnya. Also taking Corridon with him too. Now that I think about it, unless Corridon wants to stay.
Sorry, can you repeat?
I said that after being teleported back from trying to save Lute, Elemin will head to the Celestia because he's going to visit Nim, and well, he has been bringing Cordan along because Cordan is living with him right now. So you probably go with him unless you want to stay, or you want to stay at Cray's house. Actually, now that I think about it.
I'll come and see Nim. It sounds interesting.
Okay.
Corridor
And-
doesn't say that; he just follows you.
Yeah. So yeah, that would basically be our setup for next session, I imagine.
Are we stopping here?
Well, that's
I
up to
thought
DJ, but
people were.
that is up to DJ. But I think this is a good stopping point, if I be honest.
You are correct. And we have been going for quite the while.
This was a really good session.
Yeah, but
in
we've
my
only
opinion.
gone about another hour. We could go another. We could go another hour and get at least a 2-hour recording out of this.
True.
Well,
And
here I'll let
Nim
you
could
guys
get a
decide.
bit of time.
I'll let you guys decide. I really need to sleep, so I'm gonna duck out now and let y'all go.
And considering the next
Good
scene
night.
is with Cray and you
Craig can. The main thing of Craig being there was to deliver his smartphone to be like, hey, you need to have this.
Yes, however, I am also getting tired.
All right.
Oh,
I gotta
poor
dip
Sim.
out though.
We've been going for 7 hours. I've done my diligence.
Just 2 sessions of me not doing much of anything.
2 sessions of you secluded
That
and
will
training with
change
yourself.
next one. Stuff happened.
I mean, the stuff needed to happen that happened, and I'm kind of glad that they did happen.
Indeed.
Well, sure.
I
I'll just
understand how you
hope to get some fun next week.
I understand how you're feeling, Sim. I am sorry.
Yeah,
You got a footnote at the start.
I do too, except I actually got stuff to do this session.
He's gaining abilities.
This is also why I try to limit how much the party gets separated, because if people get separated, it gets real easy for them. It becomes way too easy for them to get left out.
Yeah.
This is why I've been having
Well-
Corridon following Elemin around like a puppy.
It's also the fact that he's off doing the training and it's gonna take time and nobody else is doing any training, so it's just Nim doing training and yeah.
Nim and his teacher and his lovely watcher who is still standing there going, what is going on?
If it makes you feel any better, I didn't get to do one thing I wanted to do this session.
What's that?
I wanted to get some lead insulated tins for my poisons to get past detect poison.
Oh, that is a point, isn't it?
It detects lead as a poison.
I gotta say, lead is kind of a bit of a poison itself.
But it defeats detect poison, so...
No, there is nothing that says that that is the case.
It defeats
like
detect
there's
magic. It'll stop detect magic real hard.
It also stops detect poison, and I think it stops scrying, but I can't remember.
I can't remember which ones it is, but there are rules like say like 6 feet of wood, 1 foot of stone, and like lead foil or something.
Yeah, it stops detect poison, at least.
Is lead the anti-magic material in this universe?
It's kind of it's a anti everything in every universe. But yeah, detect magic would be stopped.
I didn't know lead was so powerful.
I think the
I guess detect poison would be stopped as well.
But that only applies if they're like, I'm using detect magic to see if you have poisons on you.
Well, no, there's a
Not
specific detect poison spell.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, like, wouldn't be like, hey, they're using the spell like on you to like detect if you're trying to sneak in poisons or something. Not like, hey, I've now poured the poison into the food or whatever.
Yeah.
Without the lead, and now suddenly it's still invisible to detect poison.
Oh yeah, no, there it was. 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, thin sheet of lead, 3 feet of wood or dirt. Stops the spell.
Interesting. I had no idea.
Yep, lead is surprisingly useful.
Yeah, I had
Yeah,
to.
it popped up in
won't
a
consume
campaign
it.
a while ago.
Also,
Yeah.
Cyrus, hey there. I love all the names that you kept changing in the middle of our conversation.
I'm glad everyone had a good time. I'm glad things sort of went well.
I didn't need to use my
We're
alternate
done.
character.
I think
And
honestly, I think these went really well.
This
Yeah.
session
Yeah,
went
so
really
do
well.
I. A lot of resolutions and things were met.
I'm
my
still sad,
self-fulfilling prophecy finally kicked off.
yeah, I'm still sad that Dave wasn't able to do much, but hopefully we'll be able to do something with him next session.
Definitely.
Yes.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna get ready to head to bed myself. Good night, guys.
Oh.
Thanks for the game.
You guys aren't
Night,
gonna
night.
hang out for at least me to do the outro so you can say a
I'll
bye
hang
and stuff?
out.
Like, jeez.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
hanging out till
Nim,
then.
No,
Nim
we
is
don't.
feeling lonely and unappreciated.
Yeah, we don't care about the viewers. Why do they? No, I can't.
Corbin, hello there. I need you to pick a Streamloots pack. You were gifted one, and I don't think you ever actually selected which pack you wanted. So I need you to let me know which one you would like for Streamloots, and so I can get it to you. All right. Well, everyone, thank you for joining us for Guild Tales Dungeons and Dragons Season 2, Episode 29, Part 2. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more there on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I really cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It is one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by simply sharing the stream around. But for now, thank you for joining, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu. We'll be back shortly with some Dwarf Fortress.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Night, night.
Good night or day, depending on where you are in the world.
Good morning.
Good night, morning, day, evening, or what have you.